continue past it, you're kind of in trouble.
Okay, so that is the breakdown from Alana. And it's in hold and clip the quick draw. That's the best score you can get. The higher on the route you get, the more points you get, as every hold has a score attributed to it. So if you get 30, well, you've got to hold number 30. So Yoshiyuki Ogata, he's out first. Now, Alana, I always think of this man as a boulderer, but he is a really good lead climber at the same time as well. And his endurance seems to have improved a lot in the last couple of comps.
Yeah, it seems like he's been doing a good amount of lead training.
Yeah, he's looking fun, he looks dynamic, and he's always very explosive. So easily into the start, gets stood up, makes that first clip, and he is underway into this tricky first sequence because there isn't really any holds here. He's just holding on to those volumes.
Hopefully, as a boulderer, or primarily a boulderer, he should not have too much trouble with this. Usually the starts of routes are meant to make the climbers uncomfortable, and the route setters want the athletes to waste energy.
So that feeling of uncomfortableness, is it just meant to unsettle them a bit?
Yeah,
or?
And makes you overgrip everything, and maybe second guess your movements. You might take longer to do a move that, you know, if you had just done first try, you would have saved a bit of energy.
So Yoshiyuki is through that tricky first sequence, comes up to the first break in the wall, and this is where it becomes...
A little jumpy jump.
Yeah, a little bit of a jump here, so first pressure move.
Woo. No problem for him.
Easy, wasn't it? He set himself up. So it becomes about 50 degrees overhanging in this sequence. You've climbed on this the other day. What does it feel like when you're actually on the wall in his position right now, in that kind of steepness?
Well, if you can see here, he's even more than 50 degrees overhanging. He's like, his head was below his foot. It feels very intense. I got a little, we had a move kind of similar where you were almost sideways upside down, and I felt a little discombobulated.
Yeah, is it disorientating?
Yeah.
Because you know, when you climb an overhanging thing, sometimes you get confused about where up is. Oh, big swing from Yoshiyuki. And now this is the move, and he does face the audience. Oh.
Nice little shadow match with the hand and the foot there.
Yeah,
very
the
clean.
Static strength he has to do that.
Yeah.
So Yoshiyuki about halfway up this wall now.
He's looking very calm.
He is looking good at the moment. Drops back down in order to rest. That left hand is not as good as he's making it look, which is usually the case, to be honest, in World Cups.
Yeah.
It's hard to really understand how bad some of these holds are. And I know we get close-ups on it, but remember, he's 50 degrees overhanging. Look at the quick draws, and he's holding on to disgusting things, and it's really hot. So this is a tricky sequence.
Welcome back.
Oh, bumping that right hand up. Looking for maybe a bit of a knee scrub there. Bumps out onto the dish, cuts loose.
Big move.
This men's route so far, it's a physical one, it looks like.
Looks like he might have just skipped a hold or two doing that really big move out. Now he's gone back.
So interesting here. Remember, this is the first time we've seen an athlete on this. Now he crosses through. And with all those dynamic moves, of course, you've got to wonder how much he's got left in the tank for the top of this. We know it's a resistance route.
And it, yeah, should really just build from here.
Yeah, this is it. Right, let's see how many laps Yoshiyuki Ogata has been doing. Slightly hesitating now.
Ale, come on.
Pops up with the right hand. Tricky foot match.
Oh.
Just in those last few moves, you could see it start to build for him.
Hesitating just a little bit more. And you know, as soon as you cross over onto the head wall, that obviously gets a lot less steep than 50 degrees. The holds get a lot worse.
Yeah, but I'm looking at it now, and it's more overhanging, steeper than like Chamonix, I think.
Yeah.
Well, let's look at the confirmation of the results. Jesse Grouper, 37, his final score. No tops, but a hard route, followed by Taisei Homer in second place. Alex Magos rounds up the podium in third.